So he's in a scan right now. He's at UCSD. No tingling or anything in the arms. I think what we're worried about most is probably concussion at this point. But they're checking everything out, and we'll probably know a little bit more later. It's awful, but he makes it easier on the fact that he's smiling. He's laying there smiling. We get him up, then all of a sudden he goes down again. But it's just an awful feeling. Anytime you put somebody on a stretcher like that, it's an awful feeling. But like I said, just looking at him and the way he is and trying to make everybody feel okay about it with a smile on his face makes you feel a little bit better, but that's an awful feeling. All this adversity makes you tougher, and to be able to come back and win that game, and for Chrismat to come in and leave the runner on second, nobody scores. We have a good feeling going into the inning. We've had a few walk-offs here at home. Our fans get into it big time. It's a great feeling like that. Once we got out of the inning, the top half of the inning, we had a pretty good feeling we were going to win.
Back to Profar. It took a while for the doctors to get out there. I assume that's because he's saying he's okay. That's what it looked like on the field. Is he saying I'm okay?
The doctors or the stretcher?
The doctors and then the stretcher. The doctors came out.
Yeah, they came. Well, originally we thought we were going to get him in, and then once he went down again, then the doctors came out, and then it took a while to get the stretcher out there. So, that was kind of the process.
He never lost consciousness,
no,
right?
No, not at all.
Manny Machado, big home run. Looked like he almost got one in the
Yeah, I was surprised. The first one was 107 off the bat. It's crazy these days. Balls that have been going out all of a sudden aren't sometimes, especially here at night. So I thought for sure when he hit that one it was a homer, and the next one he pulled a little bit farther over to left field and got out pretty easily. So it's a little puzzling sometimes when you see some balls that are normally hit that are home runs that all of a sudden are not. He's dangerous on any pitch. He's very aware of how guys are going to pitch him. He's as calm a thinker as there is at the plate. Doesn't surprise you. Anything he does doesn't surprise you. Today was the first day in batting practice that I felt like he felt really good. He felt much better at the plate. He looked like he was more grounded. He was driving balls in batting practice, so I think the off day helped him too.
Tough. I didn't realize the severity of it until I saw the slow motion replay once I came out of the game. But a lot of credit to CJ too for. You watch the start of that play. As soon as that ball goes up in the air, he was balls to the walls going for it, and I think it just shows the commitment they have right now. Everyone's going after it. We're doing everything we can to win games, and plays like that end up being big plays throughout the course of the game.
Was Profar able to communicate with you guys at all?
Yeah, he seemed in good spirits. I know he wanted to walk off the field, the kind of guy he is. He doesn't want to get stretchered out of there. He was doing everything he could to walk off, but we're glad to see him just go down and go out the way that he did. It was probably the smartest move at that time. You don't really know the severity of it, so I know he went over to the hospital. He's getting looked at right now, but the spirits he was in and the cognitiveness he had when he left the field is a good sign for us.
For some time, it looked like Manny Machado was going to be all the offense that you guys would need, man. Just to see Manny come back the way he is after his injury must be something as well.
Yeah, to see him come back as fast as he did, alone is impressive. The guy's a dog. He goes out every day and he logs more innings than just about anybody every year. So I know as soon as that happened, he was going to do everything he could to get back as soon as possible. And it seems like he's starting to hit his stride now and find that swing again. So games like this, it's going to be tough. We're not swinging it the way that we usually do. So, you get that run as a pitcher, you're going out there doing everything you can to keep him off the board and, hopefully pull out a 1-0 win.
In my head, I was just trying to go catch it. I didn't hear anything. The crowd was loud, and next thing you know, we kind of just ran into each other, and I felt something in my hip. I think it was his head. Hopefully, he's okay.
How scary is that? You get to your feet, you make sure you're fine, and then you see him kind of writhing on the ground, and then he kind of falls over as he's trying to walk off the field.
Yeah, it feels bad, but we're both running for the ball. We're both trying to make an effort for the play. Those things kind of happen. Just hope he's okay, and we'll keep moving.
You had a similar situation last year, right?
Yeah, I ran into Eggy last year. It was a little different, but I'm just happy we're okay. I think Pro's good too. We just gave each other knuckles. I'll see him later.